Hi, everybody. I am Reverend Jim Kulbaski, and you are at service number 9 at the Divine Energy Spiritual Center. That is our new name, and I'm excited that we have several people now who are eagerly awaiting to watch these online. So I'm getting more contacts for that, so that is nice. The last service was about taking care of yourself and recharging your batteries and not burning out, having fun. We all need a break, and everything I said about that is true. We need to be mindful of that. But on the opposite side, we need to continue to help people and be in service. And that's what this is about. This service is about how to help people and the benefits of it. So what do I refer to about being in service? It's any time that you make an effort to help out a third party. That is service. You can do it through helping your family, visiting with a sick family member, older person. You could do it through community service. You could help out your friends, just be a shoulder to cry on or listen to. And it also, you can donate money, that is service, or goods. And we are all light workers helping people out. And getting paid for what you do does not mean you're in service at all. Money, we all have to make a living, and being paid does not negate the fact that you can significantly help somebody. So first, giving and giving of your time. It's a significant sacrifice that we all do, but it's very, very helpful. And one of the most important things we could do is stay in touch with our families and help them out. Take, for example, my mother. She's 75 years old, lives by herself in Pennsylvania, and her birthday is coming up. And I could send her flowers or a card or go onto Amazon and send her a gift, but that's nice, but it's not really what she wants. What she wants is for her family, her children, to come in and spend time with her. And it's an effort. It's a 4-hour drive each way, dealing with traffic, getting out of D.C. on Friday, and giving up my weekend. We're all very busy, but it's something that is important to her, and it's important to me. Once I'm up there, I have a great time. It's really nice to see her, and she cooks great meals, and we talk and laugh, and I'm happy to do it. But on the other hand, my father is not around. He died suddenly at the age of 63 years old. 23 years ago, I got a phone call real early in the morning that my dad had died. It was sudden, unexpected. His aorta goes from his heart to his brain. It unraveled just suddenly. It's not extremely rare, but go from healthy one day to not being around. And I have a lot of loose ends with my dad. We butted heads a lot when I was younger and had disagreements. And it's too late to patch those up, at least in the physical sense now. But so looking at that, it's not too late if your relatives are still alive. Take advantage of that. Spend time with them and do what you can to help them out and patch up any type of relationship. Now, patching up the relationship takes two people. Both people have to interact, and sometimes the other person is not ready for it. And that's okay. If it was meant to be, it will come about. But if you make the effort and it doesn't happen, then so be it. My father had a rough childhood. He was the oldest of 4 children, His mom ran a bar and a restaurant, and his dad was in the coal mines and also helping out with the bar. And he sort of lost his childhood. He never experienced the love from his parents, and he was acting as a parent as a young person. And when I was younger and he was alive, I didn't appreciate how the universe worked and everything that it had to offer, and didn't get to show him my love. Now it's awesome that there's still a way to communicate with him, but just keep that in mind. Giving to the community. There's so many ways to help people. We in this room are very fortunate. We have jobs, we have friends, we have our health, but there's so many people out there that don't have these opportunities. There's a website called volunteerprincewilliam.org, and it is amazing. I never realized how many groups are out there looking for help. And and I thought you had to have special training, you couldn't do certain things, but practically anything that you want to do to help people is out there. I copied a number of topics. There's opportunities to help the homeless. There's a Bluebell Flower Tour today. You could have volunteered to give tours. Child advocate for immigrant children rights. Reiki at hospice. Battered women. There's a shelter looking for volunteers to help out. There's organizations where you can volunteer to help animals. Maintain hiking trails. There's a brain injury organization that needs people to be friends with people who've suffered brain injuries. Help somebody with cancer, helping the environment, teaching people to read. The Manassas Museum, helping the elderly, teaching and providing organized sports, recycling, Special Olympics, therapeutic horseback riding, helping victims of sexual assault, teaching people how to dance. There's a volunteer organization that is looking for people to help them out, and dancing helps raise your vibration and increase your spirit. Helping orphans in third world countries. Jen Moritzen, our friend here, she started Hug CEO organization, which I participated in. So there are just so many great opportunities. Could also, in addition to family and organizations, there's individuals and your friends who just bump into you for your life. There are people who are down from a failed relationship, from a death in the family, from an illness, from being abused. That they don't have someone close to turn to. We take for granted. We have a good network of support, but there are people who don't have that. And be a friend. Reach out to somebody. See how they're doing. Let them talk. It feels so good to just talk about it and interact with them. Go for a walk with them. Have a meal with them. It's important to reach out. There's so many different things you could do. If you set your intention that you are open to helping people, it's amazing how those people find you, and it's such a good feeling to help them. The benefits of being in service. Besides helping out somebody else, you're really helping out yourself also. And it's such an amazing feeling. The giver benefits just as much as the receiver. That feeling that you get when you help somebody out, it really makes you feel good and makes you feel complete. So, for example, I'm going to go up to see my mom, and she's going to be really happy and talk about it for quite a while afterwards, and that's a great feeling. Giving to the community. So I last year went to Haiti with Hug CEO and Jen and another person, and it totally changed my life. I got so much more benefit out of that trip than the children that we visited, even though they benefited too. On that trip, we visited 3 or 4 orphanages over 4 days, and the children, we came down with about 9 or 10 suitcases of clothes and toys and supplies and shoes, and these kids are running around without shoes. And the donors gave fancy Nike high-end sneakers and things like that, and the kids didn't care. They of course were grateful, but to them what we saw was they wanted our love, our attention. And here were people without any material possessions, and we brought some down, and love was so much more important. Excuse me. So I learned such an incredible lesson from that love is the necessity that's more important than anything else. And to see it and to experience it was just a life-altering thing. And that is a benefit that I got from helping out the orphans. So it was really an incredible thing. And my Facebook profile picture is still a picture of 2 orphans, and you could just see the smile on their face, how happy they were that somebody could pay attention to them and give them what they really needed. So in conclusion, don't just sit on your butt. You heard the story about belling the cat. And there are people who have great ideas. Let's do this. Let's have this charity. And they talk a good game, but when it comes time to doing it, it doesn't happen. It's like putting the bell around the cat. Yeah, let's put the bell around the cat. It's going to solve all of our problems. It's not going to solve it by talking about it. Really step up and do it. And like the story of peeing your pants and how the girl accidentally dumped the water bowl on the boy to make it invisible that he peed his pants. What a story. Everybody here was in tears because the girl helped the boy. And it was a great feeling of help, and that's what it's like to help people. It's a nice feeling, and we all thrive from it. So thank you very much. Go out and save the world.